Hey everyone, today's video is about the upcoming 18.4 update with over 50 new features and changes, plus major improvements to enhance your iPhone experience. We expect to see this update in early April, likely on the 7th. Though some big features were delayed to iOS 19, this update still has some great features worth trying out. I'll share 10 plus awesome features that'll change how you use your iPhone. Let's dive in, but first subscribe and hit the bell for new videos. First up is visual intelligence, previously only on iPhone 16, now available on 15 Pro and Pro Max. This is one of the update's best features, allowing you to use visual intelligence with the action button easily. To activate this feature, go to Settings, then select the action button option. There you'll find a new choice. It lets you use visual intelligence on the iPhone 15 Pro or Pro Max. This feature allows you to quickly access it via the action button to identify text and objects in images, get info about them, or translate text directly from the photo you're taking. The second feature is for the App Store, pausing and resuming downloads. Now, when you download an app from the App Store, you'll have the option to pause the download temporarily and resume it later. This wasn't available before on iOS. Here's how it works. When you start downloading an app, you'll see a pause button next to it. If you tap it, it changes to a resume button, letting you continue the download anytime. But note, before this update, there was no direct cancel button in the App Store. So if you decide you don't want the app, if you want to finish downloading, you won't see a cancel button on the App Store or the download button, but you can delete the app from the main screen. The third feature is rating summary in the App Store. If your device supports AI features, you'll see an automatic summary of all ratings for any app or game you're thinking of downloading. This feature helps when you scroll down to the ratings. Remember, this feature is linked to AI. You'll find an auto summary of all reviews. This feature uses AI to gather key opinions and show them quickly, instead of wasting time reading hundreds or even thousands of comments. The fourth feature is choosing the default translation app on iPhone. Previously, iPhone forced you to use Apple's default translation app, even if you had other translation apps. Now you have freedom of choice. So how can we change the default translation app? Go to the settings and then you go to the default applications. You will find a new choice for the translation application. You can add Google Translate, or you can let Google Translate remain the default application instead of Apple Translation, in addition to an additional feature for Union users. The European, and this is a new step before to infiltrate the European Union rules for the iPhone user in them. Now the option is that you can set the default Maps application instead of Apple Maps. You choose Google Maps or any other Maps application as the default application for the Maps application, but of course it is not available to the rest of the countries. It is only available in the European Union countries. There are improvements too. On Siri, with the 184 update, Siri remains smarter and easier to use. One of the most prominent improvements is that it is showing you suggestions within each application. How do you activate this feature when be inside any application? Try to open Siri and you will find that new suggestions will appear, depending on the application you are working on. For example, if you were inside the settings application and I asked Siri, you will find an option that tells you what I can do here, and if you click on it, it will show you all the commands that you can perform within the settings application.